Good afternoon. It's a little bit later. I would say good morning because I woke up a few hours ago-ish. Maybe a little bit less than a few hours ago. But, I mean, it feels like morning to me. It's like 1 p.m. So, yeah. I had breakfast. I waited. I let it settle a little bit. Had my pre-workout meal. And then we're going to get to the freaking gym. My energy is like... It's getting there. It's getting there. You know what I mean? Like, it's not halfway. It's a little bit higher than that, but it's not peak. I normally get, like, peak energy right before the gym. I'm not feeling peak right now. So, I'm looking for, like, a freaking... like, something to, like, get me, like, a little Broly kind of scream right now. I'm looking for something. Yeah. The guy that lives next door, he practices his Broly screams, so you can hear it from time to time. He'll go, yeah. Anyhow, it's chest day, which is, it's widely argued, as the best day. I don't know if that's true, but I don't know about, like, what we're exactly doing today. I do know that I have the program set, and I do know that I have an idea of most of the workout, but I don't know exactly about the accessories, you know, just because I'm, like, not feeling cables in terms of cable load of highs. I don't know if I want to do that. I want to do some dumbbell load of highs. You feel me? So, I don't know why I'm talking like that. Sorry. In any case, if you... No. I don't know what I was thinking of. But... I guess I'll address the comments. For those of you who actually watch, no, I am not copying Sam Sulek, and I am not trying to be Sam Sulek. However, vlog style kind of gym content caught my eye because it's the one type of content that I haven't done yet. I had a separate YouTube channel when I was earlier in my lifting career where I did kind of more like gym, like I was like, hey guys, what's going on? Let's get this workout freaking started. Like, I was way more higher energy. And I connected with the idea of just, like, let's just show it front to back, the whole workout, instead of showing, like, the PR or the top workout exercise, or, like, let's actually chat. And to some people that's but let's actually chat about what's going on in this workout. And I mean, part of it was just kind of me, like, setting up my camera, talking to something. Like, it's hard to talk to a camera sometimes when you first start. But for me, it was just like, okay, kind of the Rich Piana vibe was what I was going for. Like, hey, we're about to go to the gym. What am I thinking? How am I feeling mentally, physically? Am I prepared? Legs are sore from yesterday because I ate legs. All that stuff. I mean, I do follow Sam to a degree. I think he fell off, not totally. Like, he's just kind of growing up, you know? So he's not really attracting as young a crowd as he used to. He's just not... He doesn't have that total intensity that he used to have. I just don't know what that means, intensity. That's, like, not the right word. It's more like the kind of connection or energy. Energy, that's it. He doesn't have the same vibe or energy that he used to when he was, like, in his early 20s. I mean, he's only 24, something like 24, 25. So he's still young. But, I mean, you can tell, I mean, at least the goatee ages him. But he's definitely changed a lot over the past year, at least. I watched when I first started working out. He was the guy that kind of got me into the gym because I had a friend who was like, this dude's freaking huge and his hair is super long, like yours, because I used to have super long hair. And he was like, you should totally watch this guy. And I was like, okay, I guess. I was doing calisthenics and handstands at the time. And so I freaking started watching this guy. And I was like, oh, he just seems so chill. Like, he doesn't seem like he's trying to make it a huge big deal. Where he's trying to, like, make an edit with, like, roses and bouquets of flowers in his hand where he's like, like, he's not trying to do some crazy anime stuff. He's just like, oh, we're going to the gym. We're going to get a sick pump. Pretty straightforward. So I liked how straightforward he made things feel, made it seem a lot easier. And so that kind of got me more into the bodybuilding side of things, into the gym. So him and Rich Piana, I really kind of grew up on in high school. At least like the back end of high school. So yeah, I don't know. I think to those of you that say that I'm copying Sam Sulek, thank you. That's a huge compliment. I'm very grateful that you believe that I have any sort of connection to this guy, like that I give off the same vibe, because that's the dream of any vlog style YouTuber, is to come off with the same vibe. I wouldn't say I'm a YouTuber per se, but I would say that I'm a lifter and I like posting stuff for fun. Now, if you want to support that, it's all up to you. I think, I'm not tied to this yet. I feel like Sam or like Rich a little bit less, but more popular YouTubers like Chris Bumstead, if they decided tomorrow, I'm going to stop posting videos, and it's more prevalent with Sam because he posts every day. So if he was like, I'm going to stop posting tomorrow, the world would be up in arms about it. Like, he's so much more invested because he has so many more subscribers. So if I stop posting tomorrow, it wouldn't have that much big of an impact because I haven't had that much big of an impact. You know what I mean? So I could, in theory, stop tomorrow if I wanted to. I'm literally, that's why I don't consider myself a YouTuber or as big as Sam Sulek's style. I don't think I have that kind of same style or vibe, and I try not to. So I just try to be 100% authentically me, and there is zero cost for me. I'm not like losing anything by putting this out there. Maybe I'm losing about an hour of my day in total, if you count like intro, outro editing. Like that maybe takes up a little bit of my time. And if I end up needing that extra hour for something in the future, which will not be possible for like at least another 8 months, because I won't start taking like really difficult classes. Like I'm taking classes right now. I'm taking, a full course load, but the types of classes that I'm taking aren't going to be super challenging for at least until next semester. So that's enough of my personal story. I mean, at least I'm just going to keep doing this for fun, for the foreseeable future. And, we'll see how it does. If you guys do watch Sam Sulek, you'll see on his most recent Q&A, he answered a question that I had. I commented on his Instagram reel, his AI peptide reel, and I was like, what do you think about aggressive bulking versus not? And being natural, how does that change? Taking steroids, how does that change what you can kind of get away with in nutrition? And he answered it on the YouTube video. So that was cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think today's chest day is going to be good. I'll let you know how it goes as we go through it. As far as that, as I've kind of talked over these last 9-ish minutes, I'm feeling more, I feel more ready. I don't know, I was just really tired when I woke up this morning. And I didn't really talk to anyone this morning, so kind of a lower, chill vibe. But now I'm feeling I'm loosened up. So I feel a little bit better about leaving sooner rather than later and getting to the gym. So I think that's pretty much it for me. I'm going to get out of here, get freaking warmed up at the gym, just do some rotator cuff stuff so that my shoulders don't freaking blow up on bench, since we're moving to flat bench for the first time in 4 months. So this will be interesting. I don't think there's much else to say. Let's get in there. Alright. I'm all warmed up. Top to this 140, I think. I don't know. It'll either be 135 or 140, depending on how I feel. Let's get freaking warmed up here first. I don't know. Let me get my wrist wraps and then I'll know. Come on. Come on. Up. All right. Let's go down to 135. One more. Form got like crazy wonky at the end. Glad I warmed up front delts. Okay, I'm estimating on the lower end for flat. I'm estimating 155. The goal was to go for 175, but yeah. I might change to 160. We'll see. It really depends. But the goal is regardless is 8 to 10. That was for today. Alright. I'm gonna go up to 1. Okay, one more frickin' set, and then we'll go over do something else. I think I got one more press I want to do, probably the machine press. I'm organizing these a little bit differently from here on, and I felt like I had to explain it. Is when I was cutting down calories, it's much harder to get a pump, so you kind of have to alternate between things. So I think my new strategy, I'm gonna try it out today. We'll see how it goes. Is we'll do one muscle group all the way, fully pump it up all the way, and then we'll switch to something else, and then fully pump it up, switch to something else. So we may end up making multiple trips to the locker room, but I mean, we'll find out. All right, good enough. Hit the mark perfectly. So what do we do? 10 and then 8? Cool. That was 160, by the way. I cut off the last clip on purpose. Let's go do the other machine press. They can either 2 or 3 sets here. It's going to depend how it goes. But at 130 up, again, that might depend. But this is one of my higher rep exercises, higher rep. Because I don't do high reps at all for chest. So 12 is high rep. Drop set. I did the wrong freaking weight. That's how you turn a bad set into a good set. All right. Cool. Thanks. Okay. I'm thinking. I don't know how many I'm thinking here. 3 sets, I think. I think 3 sets will be the move for the pump. I'm gonna go to pec deck to finish. I'm gonna go check the chest pump. Yeah, 2 more of those. Holy crap, the chest pump was insane on the squeeze. One more. Okay. Alright. Finish with pec deck and then let's go check this out. Little chest finisher right here. We'll go check the chest pump and then we'll come back and do some triceps and shoulders. Those I may end up alternating on just for some, well, not variety is the wrong word. More, I don't know. Okay. Alright, go check it. Yeah, quick little break. It's so funny because I'm not even deadlifting today. Can't really even get a sense. Okay, I think that about covers it. But we're not even close to done. I still got triceps and shoulders to do. Okay, heavy freaking push downs up now. I'm up 2.5 pounds compared to last sesh. It was like 12, I think. 11 or 12. Okay. 11. Good stuff. That means I'll get 10 on the next set. One more. Alright, let's go to the lateral raise machine. Let's do that. Hurry up before I lose the freaking pump here. I'm gonna go for 10 to 12. I'm up 5 pounds compared to last time, so it should be good. I'm a little out of frame. I'll fix that on the next set. I really gotta get moving. Okay. Whew. All right, 2 more of those. Okay. One more. Alright, back to triceps for 2 sets. Back to shoulders for 2 sets. Let's do 2 sets here. Switch. Okay. One more. What's that? Okay, switch. Okay. Alright, I've got 2 sets here. And I'm outie. I'm gonna lower this. Alright. That's more comfy. Okay. Alright, good burn. Let's go check the pump. Alright, let's check this freaking pump, man. Let's go. Alright, morning weight 170.8. Okay. Oh. Putting the fries in the bag, bro. Putting the freaking fries in the bag. You see that? So good, bro. So good. I'm gonna get out of here. I don't think I'm gonna be back at the crib for a little bit, so we may end up meeting up somewhere else. Alright, I'm posted up in some classroom, but empty classroom, but I gotta lock in for a few classes, so not really looking like I'm gonna be back in the crib anytime soon for a full debrief, but yeah, that was freaking chest day. We did some stuff a little bit different. The stuff that's going to remain consistent is probably like nutrition, volume, exercise choices, that stuff. I did try something experimental, just something new, which was blocking the chest, triceps, shoulders. Triceps, shoulders were kind of mixed in because the pump check was the same for those, but I kind of designated 2 separate pump checks, one for the chest and one for the tricep shoulders. And I will say the chest felt way more pumped when I was able to get through all of that at once. However, I feel like the idea of not having triceps or shoulders fully like pumped at all when doing the reveal, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. It may be something that we do in the future. It may not. I guess we'll have to find out. Tomorrow is just going to be the same as usual. Well, not the same as usual, but very minor changes compared to today. When we talk about, volume's going to be the same. I think that's like most of it, most of the important stuff. I didn't necessarily touch on, but that was pretty much it. I think I rushed through nothing really. I just took slightly less rest time on shoulder-based sets, like on the machine and on the dumbbells. I only rested for maybe 2 minutes, and I may just end up doing that in the future. It was out of necessity because I've got to get some work done. But in the future, I may just end up doing that because, I mean, like, if you're recovered and you caught your breath back, when it comes to accessory exercises, why not? Just do that. So for the future, that's most likely how it will remain. Can't think of much else. When it comes to, like, heavy, like, CNS activation sets, and it comes to, chest is a good one, heavy pull downs or deadlift 100%, I'll be resting for 4 or 5 minutes, just because it's really hard for me to catch my breath. It's hard for me to fully recover, and those are pretty fatiguing sets. So in the future, I may just end up doing that. But as far as anything else, I think that's pretty much it. I think the next time I see you will be for freaking back day.